Hi everybody, this is Angelo Quinones and you reach I Ministries. I Ministries is designed to give you dependable and accurate answers that come straight from God's holy and inspired word, the Bible. Now we saw that it says over here, so also is the resurrection, Greek word anastasis, of the dead, Greek word nekron, for dead. It is sown, Greek word speditai, okay, a perishable body. It is raised, ageretai, okay, an imperishable body. So we saw that the it is, the it that's raised is the same it that goes into the ground. It's a one-to-one correspondence between the body that's put into the ground and the body that's raised. Verse 43, it is sown in dishonor. It is raised in glory. Greek word doxe for glory there. It is sown, okay, speditai, in a weakness. It is raised in power, okay? Dunami, for power there. Verse 44, it is a sown speditai, a natural body. It is raised a spiritual body. If there is a natural body, there is also a spiritual body. Now, let me check out a couple of passages over here. First of all, the Jehovah's Witness will say, well, it's a spiritual body. There you go. It's not material. It's not the same, even though it says it is sown, it is raised. That is telling you. It's telling you at least 3 times in this passage, excuse me, that the it that goes into the ground or wherever it goes, I don't care, is going to be raised from the dead. That it is sown a business, okay, comes before the it is raised business. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Let's go to, just in case they use, okay, this reasoning that, okay, spiritual. Oh my God, that's a spiritual. I mean, it's a spiritual body. What are you going to do about that when you talk to the witnesses, okay, who think they're witnessing for Jehovah, but they're really not though. But let's see what we can find. Now, and we'll look at the Greek. Don't worry about that. And it says over here, and all 8. Check this out. Now, let me see if I could just go all the way to the beginning. Chapter 10 of 1 Corinthians. For I do not want you to be unaware or ignorant, brethren, that our fathers were, it says over here, all under the cloud and all passed through the sea. Now, verse 2. And all were baptized into Moses in the cloud and in the sea. Now, verse 3, and all ate, check this out, all ate the same spiritual food. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that they ate air? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You think I'm stupid? It says over here in verse 3, and all ate of the same spiritual food. Okay? Or something spiritual that doesn't have a body, because it could be, spirit could be translated into air, or pneumaticos can be translated into wind or spirit. But they ate something spiritual they couldn't, their teeth couldn't grab a hold of. Is that what you're talking about? Really? It says spiritual food. They eat. It says over here, and we'll look at the Greek. But then let's look at this first, okay? And then verse 4. So there's spiritual food here, but it's spiritual. Okay, and verse 4 says something like this. All drank the same spiritual drink, meaning water, for they were, drinking from a spiritual rock, which followed them, and it says over here, and the rock was Christ. Okay, check this out. You mean to tell me just because it says spiritual drink, it says over here, and all drank the same spiritual drink? Okay, the same spiritual drink. Okay, that's not real water, really? They drank water. It's a spiritual drink over here. Okay, for they were drinking from a spiritual rock. Wait a minute. So the rock really wasn't a rock, even though Moses hit it twice and was barred from entering into the land. You understand what I mean? He hit the rock twice. That's like saying, that's like killing Jesus 2 times. That's why he was barred from entering into the land. You don't do that. Christ died 1 time. So he hit the rock twice because of his anger. You understand? He was angry at the children of Israel. He wasn't supposed to do it. He did it, and he was barred. He didn't enter into the land because of that sin and crime. You understand? But that was a real rock that he hit. He didn't hit something so spiritual that whatever he hit it with, or I don't know how he struck the rock. You understand what I'm saying? His hand or whatever, the club went right through the rock. Like the Tholian Web episode in Star Trek, that Dr. McCoy's hand went right through a table, for God's sakes. Went right through it. And went right through a body. It's not that. Look at the Tholian Web episode. I think it's called the Tholian Web, isn't it though? Great episode from the 3rd season. I think it's called the Tholian Web. I'm not sure. But maybe I can leave the the commentary down there. You should see it. It's a great show. One of the best of Star Trek of all time. And so McCoy's listen, McCoy's hand went right through a table and right through a body. You talking about that? Spiritual drink, spiritual food, spiritual rock. Huh? What do you think was stupid over here on this side of the world? You understand what I'm saying? You're in the tower and we're over here. You're there and we're here. You think we're stupid like you? We think we take stupid commands from Charles H. Russell and your daddy Rutherford? What are you talking about? Yeah, stupid. This is like Vertigo, the lady who says, stupid, stupid, stupid. That's what you should say to yourself. I'm stupid, stupid, stupid. You should say. Let's look at the Greek over here very quickly, okay? Let's look at a Greek app, okay? Let's look at this one. Okay, let's look at it. Let's turn this baby. And let's do it. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, good. That's all right. Let's go to chapter 10 and let's go to chapter 2. And that's just all there is to it. Let's look at it. It says over here, and all, okay, it says over here, kai pantes, and all, okay, into in a Greek preposition ace, and then tan mo usain, as an accusative case construction, a word for Moses and an article in front of him, by the way. Accusative masculine singular article, tan and word, And then were baptized, okay? And that's in the aorist tense, okay? Were baptized. That's what is it? Aorist indicative, okay, middle, okay? Says over here, baptizat. Let me see. Baptizanta. Okay? The epsilon is an augment and it's showing you the aorist. Okay? It's like an ed in English at the end of a word. The Greeks put it in the beginning. In, the, and that's a dative singular, a feminine article. In the, let me see where it says over here. In the cloud. Okay? Nephele. It's the same Greek word found scores of times in chapter 40 in the Greek Septuagint for that cloud. Okay, in Exodus chapter 40. Nephele, same Greek word. Okay, and Greek word kai, and Greek word en, the Greek word te, okay, sea, thalase, okay, in the sea. Now, then it goes on to say over here, and all, okay, kai pantes, okay, the same, okay, ta alta, and that's a neuter word, alta there. It's a neuter singular. Okay, is it a neuter singular? Yes, a neuter singular, because ta is with an omicron, it's not with an alpha. And the same, okay, spiritual, check this out, pneumatikon, and then food is broman. I wonder if that's where you get the word breakfast, but anyway, I'm just kidding. Okay, broma is food, okay? Beta, rho, omega, mu, or mi, or mu, okay, and alpha. And so this is spiritual. Pneumatikon. It says spiritual over here. And then it goes on to say 8. Okay, ephagon. Okay, from phago, I eat. Okay, and then they put an epsilon, that's an augment, to, pointing out the completed action. Okay, that they ate. It's a one-time act. Boom, they ate. You understand? Ephagon. Okay, the epsilon is the augment pointing out the aorist, the completed action. Is the ed, if you will, in Greek. Okay, all right, and so they ate of that. They ate of the listen. They ate of the spiritual food. Now, when you go on to verse 4, you can tell the witnesses in addition to those things. And let me check out the time. Okay. Now, when you keep on reading, it says, and all the same spiritual drank. Okay, drink. They drank drink. It says over here, literally. A chi for and is translated into and then all is Pontus, P alpha nu tau epsilon final sigma, PANTES, if you will. Okay, the same. Okay, ta for the is a neuter article. Okay, ta. Okay, it's an accusative. It's accusative neuter singular article ta. Same. Okay, al ta. And that's accusative neuter singular word. Okay, alta is a pronoun. You're gonna say alta from the neuter side of the paradigm. Okay, spiritual pneumatikon, spiritual. It calls this spiritual. Spiritual what? A spiritual drink. Okay. Now the adjective describing what kind of drink this is. Okay, is way over to the left. Okay, before the verb actually, and it's modifying. Okay, the noun that's after the verb. Okay, you understand? It's kind of crazy in Greek. Things could be anywhere. Okay, for emphasis and stuff like that. The word spiritual that's modifying. That's an adjective that's modifying the noun pama, which means drink. Is modifying that. Okay. And so not only that is spiritual food and drink. Well, you got over here, they drank, okay? It says over here, epinan. Again, the epsilon is pointing out, okay, the aorist tense here, okay? And then they drank, let me see, it says where they drank, it says, and I have to go down here, indeed, okay, of the, and the is not there in the Greek, spiritual, okay, or rock, okay. There's a participle here, following, okay, as a participle, and but the rock word is actually Petros, okay, and that's Petra. This was a massive rock. This Petra, this is different from Petros. You understand what I'm saying? Look at that. So it's actually Petros from Petra. And upon this rock I will build my church. Upon, epitautete Petra. Actually in Matthew chapter 16 verse 18. You understand? That's a feminine word, Petra. He could have used Petro if he uses it later on down the road, the writer. He said to Peter. He could have used it. He didn't, because he wanted to use another word that's called really as known as a massive piece of rock. This was a big rock. This is not just a little tiny rock we're talking about here. This is a massive rock that followed them, if you will. You understand what I mean? All right. So it says over here that this rock is spiritual rock. Okay, pneumatikes. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? And that's in the genitive feminine singular. Pneumatikes. Spiritual rock. They drank of it. Ek. Preposition. Too much evidence, guys, to point out that we're going to have a real deal McCoy body. You understand what I'm saying? A real body. But this time, not of corruption or decay or weakness or dishonor. But it's going to be of power, of glory, okay, and immortality. That's what it's going to be. It's going to have different characteristics. And that's why Jesus can walk through walls and things like that, if he indeed did, okay? He could just pop on the scene. He could leave in the cloud. You understand what I mean? He could do that. He didn't need blood circulation. There was no blood in the resurrection body of Jesus, right? Because the witnesses are going to say, well, flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, but who does? But who says that flesh and bone can't? This is Angelo Quinones giving the glory to the Lord Jesus Christ. Stay tuned for part 4. Thank you.